from Dendrite Digital in Santa Ana. Today I'm trying to get Microsoft Basic to work with my JavaScript 6502. And I have disassembled with labels what I compiled for my system here. And you can see it goes on for quite a while. It's just this is all yeah, my functions are self-documenting disassembly. It can run, it could trace, and it can go through all of this in lickety split. Even in JavaScript, it's fast. So for the labels, I do a binary search through a file I have here. Let me show you here. I have this right here. Yeah, so here's all the labels. One in particular that I'm interested in is cold start. Yeah, here it is. F902, cold start. I need to look for it because of Ben Eater's program on Microsoft Basic, and here it is in my code. So yeah, let's look up that address in the disassembly. So if we go to this and F902, F9, there it is, F902. If you're doing an inline assembly, it doesn't show that cold start right here, but that's where it is. And Bill is doing some job security and trade secrets with the code. And I try to run it at this address. I have no luck, and I can't tell if it's my emulation or what. So I need to figure out a way to disassemble that. Disassemble that the right way. And there's another thing that kind of concerns me. If you shift it down by an opcode, there's this a byte. You shift it down a byte. There's this O2 right here. And O2, if we look in the emulator, here we go. If we look in the emulator for O2, so this one's the 65816, but we're trying to copy a 65CO2, and here is the number 2. If you disassemble it, one byte down, it ends up with a jam instruction, which is going to lock up the processor. The nightmares of Microsoft. Yeah, in the same instruction in the 65816, it's got them all implemented to do something practical, and so it's got this alternate instruction. And yeah, I don't think that Bill's code might not run because he uses a lot of these illegal functions in his code somehow. And I've been trying to look them up. There's a few resources online. Not exactly sure. Hold on, I'll see if I can bring it up for you. Da, 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 I'm trying to get my hotspot to work on my phone. Here we go. Oh, here. Looks like we got it here. So, yeah, if we go out to here, yeah, I don't care if anybody sees my code or not. It's not necessarily my code, but some of it is. um, um, I was looking up another one earlier. Yeah. So, yeah. So here's where I found out that O2 is jam, and there's a lot of other ones in there too. And I think Bill has some way of like flipping instructions in the order of execution, and the labels are just there to confuse you, because you can take any one of those labels and add or subtract a number to it in the compiler, and it won't point to what it's supposed to go to. But yeah, I think that's trade secret how that happens. Yeah, Bill was looking for job security, and his whole group over there at Microsoft, before they were big, they were trying to make a lot of money. And so when somebody would call them up and say, "We like your basic, but we can't add to it. We don't know how to add to it," and yeah, Bill, he put something in there so it would be easy to add to, but hard to figure out what's going on otherwise. And found a way to do that. And so if you were trying to disassemble this on a 6502 processor, it was full of pitfalls and booby traps. So you couldn't disassemble it, or find out how to make it work for you. No. And I'm just trying to go back and undo all the nasties. Yeah, so I have this trace function. So let me try this. I haven't tried it yet, but let me try turning trace on when I go to trace on. So there's so if it's in here and it's run, not run, I needed to say if it's run, even if it's run, to show the trace. So let me try that. So I took that out. Even if it's run, it's going to trace. And so it'll go through here, it'll hit this, and then I'll go here, and then I can jump to that cold start and see what happens. Let's give that a try. Yeah, this might take a while to disassemble. I have it on slow for the trace. See, this is slow. See, you can I'm just able to keep up with it with the scroll. But yeah, it'll get all in there, and then and then we'll be able to, it'll drop out to Wasmon and initialize that, and then have a command prompt, and then I can go and trace what it does and see how that happens. So here we are at EC. It's got to go up to like F. It's got to go beyond F9. I think it gets to like A or something. Here we go. Come on. Almost. Come on. Yeah, I could have sped this up, but I don't want it to run so fast that it wears the battery out and run out of power while I'm recording this. So there it is. FAB3. So now we should be in the command prompt of Wasmon. If we go F902 run, boom. So now at the end of that, if we come down here, oh come on, it's not gonna trace. Not gonna trace. All right. See if we can fix that. Did I save? No, I didn't save. Sorry. One more time. And let me make it a little faster. Just a little. Just a little faster. And here, just a little faster. Let's make this 20. And then let's go back out. Okay, save. And then restart. See, that's much faster. A lot faster here. A lot faster. There. Now we should have the command prompt and F902 run. Now we should be able to see some disassembled code and find out what. Here we go. So if we look at where it came in, looks like it's in a loop of some sort. Yeah. So here's where it enters. Looks like it jumped over 02. It's not supposed to start at 05. Not supposed to start at 05. So there's a problem right there. How do we get it to start at 02? Huh. It's probably just disassembled wrong. It probably landed on that, but then after it executed the first instruction, it turned on the trace. So, huh. But that O2 came out okay anyway. Yeah. Huh. I wonder what happened with O2. So we have all these, if you start on the wrong foot with these 2-byte instructions, you're going to get an entirely different listing until it syncs up with it. And this is what I compiled the Microsoft with. It's my version of BASIC for my emulator. Config scratch order. I'm afraid that might be something sneaky along with everything else about this. And there's me again. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I knew what that first instruction is. How can I fix that? Huh. I need to put a tail end on that code listing. Huh. Uh, yeah, I think it's get you off on the wrong foot. I think this TXS right here throws a wrench in the works as far as disassembly works. And it actually starts with the jam function. Jam right here. If you take this out and you try to find out what's going on here with the 6502, is going to hit the jam and crash. Huh.